Good evening, everybody. How are you? Limo Talk, it's me, Grazade, ins41.com, GothamGoldGraz.com, StrongIsland.com. My man over on the right, board-op extraordinaire and music producer and all-around good-ass guy. Hello, Richard Zarelli. How are you?
Good ass.
Good ass.
Just like that, welcome to the show.
The man, the myth, the legend, my good friend and a hell of a fucking comedy host, Bobby Ins41 in Zarello. Hello, Bob. How are you,
I'm
brother?
a good ass man.
I'm a good ass.
I'm an ass man. So this was a great opening for a show where we have a 12-year-old here.
I know.
You know?
I didn't think he was
We
coming.
never ever started off a show like that. We always started off with "Everybody wants to rule the world," or "We represent the Wally Pumpkin." We do all that. Tonight we have the kid. I walked in. I'm like, "Who's the kid?" But
It's my son.
But I walk in, and Grounds' son is here, and we start off with that opening, which really shows what kind of
people we are.
the element that we are here. It's just amazing. It really is amazing the level we stoop to with a child here. He's 12.
He's 10. He's gonna be.
I was pushing it up.
He's
I
gonna
was
be
gonna say,
11.
well, 12 and over, we can get away with it. Like it's like the parental guidance.
Yes.
PG. Remember they used to have.
Right there, look in the corner. He has it in the corner for us. He's had it in the corner for us for the last 21 shows.
Oh, the TV,
See, TV
MA.
mature.
TV mature, right?
That's how he gets away with it.
So we have a 10-year-old here, and we open with that.
With
and
Big
the
J.
The kid's sitting over here eating Fruit Loops and Pez. And we're over here with Titty Funk, and you know, you're like, what, Titty Funk, what? You know, and like,
I had it set up that way. I'm sorry.
yeah. You know, no, you can't change it once the train is going.
You know my ADHD.
You don't want to derail it.
How are you? What's going on?
Doing good.
Yeah.
Anything
good this week?
No, I had a long day today. I was fixing my kitchen floor. You know, peel and stick tiles.
Yes.
Right. Which nobody uses anymore.
That's linoleum.
Lots
right?
of fun.
Is that
Been there.
linoleum?
Right. Peel and stick tiles suck ass. Well, since we could use whatever language you want with the 10-year-old in the other room.
Well,
But-
yeah, we just
right.
talked about titty fucking butt
Well,
cheeks. so.
Yes.
At this point, you can talk
Michael,
about peel and
Michael.
stick.
Yes.
Michael,
Yes.
you put your headphones on. All right. So anyway, so now my floor, I did it like 5 years ago, 6 years ago, thinking I'm moving out any day now. 6 years later, the floor wore out. Because it was a cheap one. It was cheap. It was really, really cheap. I bought it at Home Depot. They were like, you know, I got all these pergo things, which I did in my room and a couple of rooms downstairs, and I did the, planks, all that stuff. But I got down to the kitchen. I was like, you know, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Let's do something that just looks good for when we show the house. So I got these old tiles, these peel and stick tiles that look like they were from your grandmother's 1974 kitchen, and I did the floor, and it looked great when I was done, and 5-6 years later, it's all worn out because it was such a thin layer on top. You could peel off the actual, the part that's the decorative part of the tile, as if it was a gum wrapper, like that thin,
Right.
you know?
That's not good.
So it wore out, and now I'm replacing tiles, and I have boxes of it downstairs. I bought it. It was so cheap, so I have so many boxes. And I'm peeling up the floor, and I'm putting new tiles in. I'm going, fuck, it's supposed to have moved out of here 6 years ago. 6 years ago with this fucking floor. So I did it all up in one section, and now I got to do another section. And I want to know what it is with peel and stick all tiles. I know when I put them down, they were tight.
Okay.
Were tight. Each one now.
What do you mean, like tight together?
Oh, they were.
Like
I don't ever leave a gap. Will you ever do peel and stick or like this?
Oh yeah, no, you gotta.
No gaps.
Yeah. Well, but you don't want too
Suddenly
much
there's-
pressure because it'll pop.
No.
Yeah.
This is the reverse of what happened.
No.
There was no pop here. What happened was they have little gaps. It's like on the Long Island Railroad. Watch out for the gap.
Oh, watch
Right?
the gap.
Or the
Watch
girl,
the
or
gap.
girl in high school.
Big
And
yellow
I know when I put this floor down, there was no gaps there. So now I take up the old tiles and I squeezed in some new ones. And what basically happened to these cheap-ass tiles is they shrunk. Fucking thing shrunk. Like chairs go over them, stuff like that, and they wore away on the edges. But the ones in front of my refrigerator and stove apparently shrunk.
Really?
Because the new ones fit in nice with no gap.
Yeah, but how long you been living? You've been living there, what, 40 years?
40 years.
No,
No.
35.
I think that
I bought that house in 1995.
but the more interesting part of
Really?
the story to me is that you were ready to walk out the door 6 years ago and
Right.
you're still there. To
Right.
me, it's not really how the tiles have worn.
Well, there is a sub-story.
It more begs the
story.
question.
It's your
right, it begs
worn.
the question as to why you're still there, not necessarily the
But
tiles.
that's the whole punctuation of this story is that I was, what the fuck am I still doing there?
right.
We're supposed to be out of there.
We're supposed to be out of there.
And I did this as a temporary floor. You know, it's like, here, the new people take it over and they'll drip it all up anyway, but it looks good for presentation when somebody comes in with the real estate. It looked clean. It was nice. It's like the fourth floor I've put in that fucking place, in that kitchen, because we wear the shit out of it. I have 5 kids. I mean, they were parading in and out all the time.
Oh,
and
dude, I know exactly.
cleats, steel, you know.
5 years.
yeah.
We redid our kitchen area 5 years
I
ago.
did a little piece of Bruce floor upstairs,
Yeah.
above my, because I hated carpet outside the bathroom and stuff. I hated that because it gets gross. So upstairs bathroom, I put in a Bruce floor,
Yeah.
tongue and groove, Bruce floor. Nailed it, glued it down, nailed it back when I needed it to, and it got low. But my son, right after I did it, my son Rob comes up with his spikes on.
Yeah.
And he walks all over it, and that
Love
was
that.
like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
To this day, there's still spike marks.
In the house with the spikes on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Walking around. I heard him upstairs. I was like, what are you doing up there? He goes, what?
Ka-chink, ka-chink,
I
ka-chink,
go- and
ka-chink,
I'm like,
ka-chink.
whoa, oh, are you wearing spikes? Yeah, I only walked on the carpet.
That's
Well, that's not what I'm hearing. I was like, I hear the shoes.
And
he
that's
goes,
not good
Oh,
either.
he goes, that's just that little wood floor you did near the bathroom. Oh, no. I go up there. That's an expensive piece of floor. It's thick wood, And I go up there. There's all these fucking chick marks in it all over the place.
Yeah.
And I was like, you just did that. He goes, oh, that'll come out.
Oh yeah.
20 years later.
Yeah,
they're
it's
still
still
there.
That'll
Yeah.
come out. Yeah, those dimples in the wood.
they're
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like-
yeah. They
they're
just
gonna
suck
pop
right
back
out.
up
Yeah, they just
in wood.
suck right out in wood. Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but you hear what's going on out there. You're one of our guests, Michael Graziade, who wants to come in as a very demanding guest. He came in here 3 times before you were even here tonight, poked in and goes, so when am I coming on? So I turned to Richie and I go, oh my God, you're like one of those guests. You're like pushing for me. Bobby Lissera goes, well, sounds like somebody I know.
Yeah, the
So,
fruit in the tree right here.
Yeah.
We got fruit, tree.
So
All like sun.
I want to tease it a little bit, but Michael Graziade's segment tonight is going to be 5 reasons why. That's what it's called, 5 reasons why. It'll be 5
I'm
reasons.
searching for 5 reasons why I still fucking come here. I am. I just want one. I just want one.
Why? Because you make me and Richie laugh
We
all the time.
laugh,
We
'cause
Is that
laugh.
why you come here? You
And
come
you
here to
folks
make me
out there, I
laugh?
hope you're laughing. I do. I really do.
All right, so
So
5,
our listener.
5 reasons why. We have more than. Let me tell you
No,
something.
I-
I got
there
to
was
tell
a
you.
remark last
Oh my
night.
God, there was a remark last night.
A remark?
I heard it. I heard it. I heard somebody said it.
A remark. Interesting.
I heard somebody made a remark. To
Who's-
you, wherever
wait,
you are.
What do you mean somebody made a remark?
I don't know.
Come on. I changed the whole.
No, let's go.
No, so Michael
Hey,
Graziade,
folks,
5 reasons.
that's just a
why-
little teaser for what's coming up.
Yeah, 5
Well-
reasons why with Michael Graziade. It's the 5 reasons why I love my dad and he's great, and 5 reasons why my dad sucks ass. So that'll be coming up.
He wrote that?
He says he's got a lot of more bad ones than good ones.
Is this a therapeutic session?
Well,
here?
I figured we did it
mean,
with
we
my
gonna lay him
daughter.
down on the table here, and he's going to talk it all out.
No, he's going to come in and he's going to. Hopefully, Bobby
Who writes
Lissera.
down 5 reasons why my father sucks ass?
I don't.
I'm worried about the
nobody's-
titty fuck
nobody's right.
segment.
I said-
fuck that. Put the titty fuckers back on.
Oh my God. We've been cursing the whole. Oh my God.
I don't believe this. I'm trying to be nice.
It's all right.
5 reasons why my dad. 5 reasons why my
Five
dad
reasons why my
sucks
dad
ass.
sucks.
Why he's a good guy and why he sucks ass.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's good.
If anybody ever said to me, Dad, you're, one of my kids said to me, you're really nice, Dad, but there's some part of you that's like just sucks ass. That would be the end. There'd be a hole in the wall, and I'd be
With
reaching
their,
back
with
for
their
it.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah, with their head in it.
So he has very limited patience on coming on tonight. So I could just tell you that right now.
So what is he saying?
So what,
How's he getting out
what
of
are you
here?
trying to say? Are we
How's
supposed
he getting
to?
out of here?
I'm driving him home.
I see there's a home plate out there.
Yeah,
there's
there's
a
a-
plate from home.
Yeah, there's an hour. He's got
There's
another
a home plate out
What do
there.
you mean home?
Not a home plate. There's a plate from his house.
Oh, that's Bobby Lacerra. I think that's
Yeah,
how
he's
Bobby-
bringing in his own dishes and shit from his house. And stuff.
No, he's
You
not.
know, he's walking around the street with a cake.
What about a chalice?
No
Bring any
chalices.
No
I didn't
chalices.
see any.
He's away in Tennessee, but he's coming in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah?
He'd like to confront you all and bring gifts of good cheer. He said.
We're all getting a chalice.
Yeah, we're all getting a chalice.
Well, he says he wants to
Plastic
bring a
ones,
gift.
though.
Yeah,
Replicas
it'll
of
have
the actual chalice.
That would be
It'll
fucking
have like
great
a-
for Christmas.
it'll have
if
a
Nico-
handcuff
You know
on
what? Nicolia gets us authentic, duplicate,
Engraved.
chalices.
Chalices with our
To
names
Limo
on it.
Talk.
Right.
I'm sorry. Love Mike Nicolia.
This is what I'm saying.
or just a limo talk
we should
chalice
be getting
with our
a
name.
chalice.
Right.
From Mike.
Yes, from Mike. And
right.
if they pay by the letter, I want Richie Z board op extraordinaire on my glass. So he has to pay by the letter. I want all of that spelled out.
So Joan Krupiesha says hello. She goes, "Hey, funny guys and Graz." Oh, that's great. Thanks, Joan.
Hi,
Joan has
Joan.
no love for me.
Hello,
She
Joan.
thinks I should be replaced instantly. She's got
We
like a list.
we have a roster of people who are interested in the position. It's just a matter of choosing or waiting for the season to end. You know, so once the
does the se-
season
when
is
does our
over,
season end?
we regroup and we build a new roster.
When is podcast season over?
Podcast season over is the day after the World Series.
Is that it?
No,
Yeah,
we'll probably be done right around the 15th of December. We'll take a couple weeks off. Bobby,
Just before the exciting Super Bowl.
yeah. Well, no,
Yes.
we'll be back for January.
Well,
we'll come
back
right
January,
back for January,
playoffs.
right? Yeah.
No, well, we'll be off. We don't
Couple
need
weeks.
to. We don't need to be here in December.
Bobby Lacerra sitting in the other room goes, "Oh, all right. Well, I guess I got to replace them on a Sunday night."
No, Bobby, listen. We
Here
just
comes. He's shutting the.
Yeah,
he's
he's acting
going to
like-
shut things down now.
it's like taking the table
Oh, he's
away.
pulling the plug.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You want
Bobby,
to
let
wipe,
go of that
wipe the
plug.
board over here, Bob, and fill in what's going on next Sunday? Yeah. Limo Talk. It's me, Graziday. If you want to give us a call, 516-945-4909. Give us a call. Ask us any questions.
4909.
That's not the number.
Where the fuck is 4909?
95. I think I'm right.
That's not the number.
It's
945.
9909 or 9099, but
Yes.
it's never a 4 in there.
Oh, there it is. 945-9099.
Yeah, I knew that wasn't the number.
It's my shtick. I get it wrong all the time.
Oh, he's acting like he did it on purpose.
Oh,
That's hysterical. You know, get it wrong every week. That's funny as fuck.
that's a good one.
What a funny fucking bit. Let's give him the wrong number to call. No, the number you have reached. Oh, this is hysterical. It's not a working number.
Kevin Epstein's watching.
You know what I miss when you used to call the wrong number? And you used to get the number you have reached, and they give you the number.
They're gone.
492-5199, whatever, is not in service. Please check the number and dial again. I like that.
I actually got surveyed today, like a political poll on my phone, and I actually spoke to the person,
You
which
did
I
it.
never
I
do.
do it sometimes.
I do it I did
Play
today.
some
'cause-
patriotic
I try to
music for
figure
us.
out if they're Democrats and Republicans when they're surveying, but they actually let the cat out of the bag with the questions they ask you.
Yes, they always do. But I was in the car because I was coming home from Cortland, so I had 4 hours to kill, so I didn't really care that I spoke to him. But
So you were in the car for 4 hours? Was your wife with you?
no, they were coming home from band camp.
Did you listen to a repeat of Limo Talk, podcast number 21?
I did not do that.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
That's
neither
good.
did
It's
I.
good to know
Yeah.
that you guys, don't critique yourselves and know how,
I
How to
didn't,
make ourselves better.
Yeah, a little bit.
How we
better,
can
maybe.
pick up the game.
Maybe
Right.
a little bit. You asked me to pick up my game 2 months ago, and I think I have.
Oh my god! Wow.
I love how he's just so open about it too.
Yeah.
It's
I
just like,
picked up my
Yeah,
game.
we privately spoke about how he sucked, and then and he should get better.
And
now he brings
then-
it out right here on the show.
Right, and then we'll just talk about
Yeah.
it right here.
I have upped my game since.
not with this segment. You
since
haven't.
Michelle-
Man, this is a real downer. This is bringing it back down several notches.
just saying.
You know what?
Your head's back under the water.
Listen, I know, and I'm a good puppeteer for this show, and I know that
Puppeteer?
I'm a puppeteer.
Puppeteer.
I'm a puppeteer. That's what I told June Krupiesha. I'm the
He's like-
puppeteer.
he's like
you're the
Geppetto.
talent. I'm the
Right?
Abbott. You're Costello.
Isn't that
and he
Pinocchio's,
plays music.
Hey, yeah, bet. No, we I love the movie Robin Hood Men in Tights. You ever see that movie?
Yes, you've
fucking
mentioned it.
hysterical. When the guy goes, when Dick Van Patten is there, and his name is Abbott. He's King Abbott or whatever the fuck, and they go introduce. He's walking down, and the guy goes, "This is King Abbott." He goes, and the kid in the audience goes, "Hey, Abbott!" And he goes, "I hate that guy." Hey, yeah, man. I hate that guy.
All right, so Mickey Delaney says hello. Greg DiFilippo says Mike needs to bring those chalices dressed in his Miss Fire Island outfit. Kevin Epstein says hello. Joan Cooper, yes, Ann Rothney's watching. And that's it.
What are you doing? You covering for COVID right now? What the hell?
No, I have a piece of... Okay, so sometimes I feel like my jaw is getting loose, and I've got a piece of spit coming down the side of my mouth. And I don't really want you guys to see that I'm drooling spit on the side of my...
Sometimes you feel like your jaw is coming
Like someone
loose.
on TV,
Is that
somebody
what you just
watching
said?
right
No,
now.
I feel... I just
feel like
feel
my jaw's coming loose.
I
That's
feel
what he said.
liquid. No,
Right, and I have to like grab it
on the table.
Like,
like a fucking
like that
zombie.
skeleton that hangs in
Yes.
science class.
Well, sometimes
You know,
I,
like it drops down. a little
sometimes I
bit.
feel like I got a little spit coming in. I really don't want them to see me because they fucking critique everything on the TV. You have you not seen that? Well, you guys don't watch and follow it at all. They critique
I
everything
follow.
about us. So I didn't want them to see the spit coming out.
All right,
Well,
pay no
glad
mind
you
to
hit
the
it,
drool coming down.
Because
his
now they're
face.
picturing this wad of mucus coming out of your fucking mouth.
Right.
Michelle Astor invited us to another party. Would like to know, she'd like to know if the three of us would like to go.
Well, you going?
I'll go if you
Pardon
go.
me.
I'll go if you go. How's that?
I'll go if
Why aren't
you
we
go.
can?
I like that.
Let's-
Welcome back to middle
let's
school,
get Michael
folks.
in here now and see if he'll go.
And then can you ask Stacy if she likes me too?
Yeah.
Could you do
That's
that?
not very nice. Could you set up? All right, you know what we're gonna
I'll
do?
go. What's the date?
I'll talk to you about it later.
I'll go if you go.
Yeah.
You guys want to go? What day is it? I don't know.
I'll go.
I
if you go.
have it.
I don't know.
I have it here. I'll discuss
Any
it.
day between now and like
October.
next year.
It's October.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I,
mean,
want to go if you don't go.
2023.
But I want to go if you go.
I want to go if you go.
Come
I
on.
don't want to go, right?
What if he doesn't want to go if you go?
He'll
I'll
go if I go.
What if I was trying to decide whether I was going to go based on whether or not you were going?
That's
and
what I'm
if
saying.
you weren't going, then I'm in.
Exactly.
You know what? I wouldn't. I've heard that before. A lot of people used to do that in the past. If I was in, they'd definitely show
Oh,
up.
that's sad that you know about that.
Well,
You
you
shouldn't-
seem to
shouldn't
be
even-
having a good conversation with a couple of friends of mine recently. You know, talking about how I am and I'm a fucking scatterbrain.
I did that?
Yeah, you did, yes.
This is not happening, folks. This is not happening. Who did I talk to about that?
I'm not discussing.
Was
it.
this at this mythological?
No, it was just you just said something that it's normal activity to see me the way I was recently.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Wow.
You really are, but that's your trademark.
Richie, could you play some good music so we can call Michael Grazzi Day in? Something.
Where's he
maybe-
gonna go?
He's gonna. Oh, Bobby, does he have a mic? Or what are we doing with him? He's gonna sit on my lap. What are we doing? Yeah, please. I'd like a little mic for him. You can put it on his.
A little mic for Mike.
Yeah, a little mic for Mike on his chest or something like that.
Mic'd up.
Mike. Mike's up. You totally. I'm done. I'm done. Come here, Michael. Do we have some walking music?
Are you
for
going to
Michael
make your
Grazzi Day?
usual dumb remark about talking into the?
No,
microphone?
no, I'm not.
Oh, why?
Because he's 10.
Because he's 10, but we did titty fucking.
He's not in yet.
How's this?
right there.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
there you go.
gentlemen.
Come on. There you go. Introduce him, Mr. Israeli.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ever wonderful Michael Grazadeh.
Hello, Michael.
One of my favorites
Sit down
of the
next-
Grazadeh clan.
Sit down next to this.
Hello, Mr. Grazzi Day. How are you?
Take that. I'll take this over.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to
I can actually move around.
welcome to Limo Talk. You know Mr. Inzarello, one of the
Hi,
funny.
Mike.
You gotta walk. You
Hi.
got. All right. You gotta speak it to the mic.
Hi.
All right. You know Mr. Zarelli, of course, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, whoa. Wow. It's starting
Hostile
already.
guest.
And here the segment
I'm
starts.
seeing some
Hello,
definite traits.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm seeing some
definite
traits.
so Michael didn't really want to come to the studio tonight.
That's like me every week. Wow.
We can sympathize with you,
Wow.
Michael.
I'm driving here. I pass like 4 diners coming here. The first one I go, should I just stop in and get something to eat and fucking go home? And then I go, no. And then I'll go past the second diner. I go, I should have got to the first diner and just stopped in and got something to eat and went home. And then I said, well, I'll do it here. And then I go, no. Then I get to the third diner, which is like the Lighthouse or something or whatever.
Oh, where's
Right?
Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse Diner. And I get to that. I go, well, now I came this far. And then I get to the Massapequa Diner. I go, damn it, I'm here.
I'm already here.
There's the pizzeria. You look very disinterested. Do you not want to do this segment? You have to be into it.
Listen, Michael. Mike,
Go ahead. Well, listen to Mr. Enzo.
the bar is set very low here. Very low. You don't have to perform at any high
Do
level.
I have to
here.
like put it in my mouth like this? Like
No,
No.
you hold it
I, like,
right
keep
here,
it
like
away.
that.
Yeah, like
Like
that.
that. Your father has a weird way of putting it, but yeah, that's perfect.
Because in the last show, the reason I don't want to talk is because in the last show, every time I said a word, he would just talk over me.
Oh, that happens to him too.
Look at that.
Look at this.
How
he does it to his
surprising.
own child. Wow.
Excellent. Wow.
To everyone, Mike.
Welcome to the club, Michael.
He does it to everyone.
Yes.
You see, what you're noticing is things that you might think are screwed up about him, like a little bit wacky. He does it to everyone. You think he does it to you, just you and your siblings. I hate the word siblings, but you think he does it just to them. No, he does it to everyone. Mm-hmm. So don't feel bad.
You can sit straight. You don't have to move around. all right?
It's much better when a 10-year-old spins back and forth in the chair.
Okay, can I start already?
No, Ann Rothney,
No,
one of
you
our,
gotta
one
have
of
a
our
little
listeners,
intro,
says
Michael.
hello. Says hello, Michael. Debbie Demario Roderick, Jack's mom, says hi, Mikey. How are you? I'm being serious. Look.
Get Jack on the phone. Tell Jack to call.
No, we don't need.
You know, I want
Jack
to. I
call.
want to throw
boy.
something in, Mike. I noticed something here.
Oh boy.
Thank God you look like your mom. You look a lot like your mom. Do you look like your father at all? Does anybody tell you look like your father at all? Look at the face he made.
I'm skinny.
All right, I'm scared.
Oh!
Here we go.
Wow.
So, all right, this
wait.
banter goes on in your house
Well, he's
all day.
Yes,
right?
well, yes.
Because he's just so fresh with it. He's like,
and
yeah,
the
right there.
15-year-old too is worse.
I know.
He learns from the 15-year-old, so now he thinks he's the 15-year-old at 10.
Right.
You remember, of
course.
the 16-year-old.
I am not.
He's just the older brother. He's not really dad. He's your older brother.
All right, so you know what? Can we give him the music?
Give him the thing.
Give him the entrance music.
Not,
And,
give me the
Are you,
Edwin
are you
Diaz
To
horn.
start his show.
All right?
Edwin Diaz trumpets right now.
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
We can't
We
do
can't do it. We
Can't
got
do
kicked
that.
off the
I
air
can do
last
it like-
Oh
time.
my god.
Sorry.
I could do a different tune, you know.
All right.
Michael.
I cannot do
5 reasons why I am a great dad, and 5 reasons why I suck.
Well, hold
Okay,
on. Which ones are we
the
doing
good
first?
half of them I made up because I didn't have anything.
Hold on.
is
Don't move
awesome.
past that comment.
I told you it would be a good segment, Bob. Bob, all I can tell you is there's like 6 greats and there's like 12 sucks.
It's like Ralph
Okay,
Cramden's.
there's 7 sucks and 5 greats.
Go ahead. We'd like to know.
Okay.
All right, so you
7
can go back and
sucks
forth
and
if you
5
like.
greats.
Why is Graz?
No.
why is-
Shh.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one for good is has a show equals kind of popular.
Okay, so the fact that he might be
That's
kind
the
of
number
popular is
Oh,
a good trait of your
Talk to
father.
the mic.
And then 2 is makes a lot of money.
No, not
Kind
really.
of.
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay.
Gives half of it away to his drivers.
Well, that's the whole point.
Well,
that's what
yeah,
being in
that's-
business is all about.
Yeah.
Michael.
Kind of helps me.
That
I didn't.
You have
well,
to do
I
that
owned the
to get
business.
the
You know,
business.
Michael, did you know your father worked for me as a bartender when I was on the bar? I didn't give the money away to my workers. They just took it. Yeah, a big difference.
Good night, folks. Have a good evening.
it's a big difference.
And then nice, and then caring, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
And then the
That's nice.
sucks.
All right, yeah.
That's
let-
good.
The
let's just-
sucks.
go
Oh,
slow.
I actually have.
Wait a minute. Let's go over the nice parts again. Let's
Yeah.
emphasize the nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
The good parts.
Right.
Anthony Graziday's good parts.
He's nice. Something,
Nice.
Yeah. Nice.
He's nice.
Nice.
Caring.
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 Makes a lot of money.
Makes a lot of money.
Makes a lot of
Has a
lies.
show equals kind of popular.
Has a show
Right.
that's kind of
Kinda
popular.
popular.
And supportive.
Support.
Supportive.
Nice.
Very nice.
Supportive.
That's
makes
good.
a lot of money.
I like that.
Has a semi-popular show on Long Island. What else?
Helps me and
I help him with
Caring.
and caring.
So he's helpful.
farts a lot.
I fart a lot.
Yeah, we all, there's on the
Well,
good
we
list
all
or the
do
bad
that.
list?
I-
Oh, that's
I
on the
can't-
bad list.
All right.
I can't say.
Okay.
All right. Is that all for the goods
I'm
now?
good
You're
with
done.
that.
That's
So we
it.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goods.
Does that
Wow.
coincide with your list? How
That's
many
good,
goods do I
6
have
goods.
there?
6.
6.
6.
And then we have 8 sucks.
Okay.
8 sucks.
All right.
the
So
first-
number one sucky thing that I am as a dad,
You're annoying.
I'm annoying.
Annoying. Okay.
You're,
Right.
you're
Michael,
grumpy
again.
when you wake up.
Whoa! I love it, bro.
It
It does
Annoying.
not. It
Wait,
does
wait.
not.
I believe that.
Wait, go. You want to? I wanted this segment to stretch out a little bit. I wanted to get 10
You're
minutes out of
grumpy
here.
when you wake up.
I grumpy when
Yeah,
I
but
wake up.
He's
You
grumpy at
always
other
yell.
times too. It's
And
not
what? And what
always
else?
when he wakes up.
And you're annoying.
I'm annoying.
Annoying. Okay.
Okay, what's 3?
We can understand.
Does not
that.
go to the gym.
Does not go to the
Oh,
gym.
that's a con. that
why?
you don't
Why
go to the
why
gym.
does not go to the gym mean anything?
Why is that a bad
think
thing?
I've
Because
lost
if
weight.
As a
someone
dad.
if someone like runs up on me, you can't protect me.
Oh, he can kick some ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
By
he'll run
jumping
him
on
over.
them.
He's like a, he's like a
I've
freight
got about
No, no,
45
he-
seconds.
He actually,
He's seen me.
He
Yeah.
actually has some ability there.
I've got about 45 seconds in me.
I got about 45 seconds in me.
You know
man.
what,
It's-
Michael? Here, remember, this is a great expression.
I swear, Rich.
Here's one he should use.
All right, so if anybody wants to know how to take down Graz, just last more than a minute.
Yeah.
No, he ain't as
more
good.
than I do.
Here's a great line from a song. He ain't as good as he once was, but he's as good once as he ever was. Remember that.
Look
Remember
at that.
Can you repeat that for Bobby?
Look at that.
Say it again, Bob. One more time. I want you to repeat this.
He's good.
He ain't as good as he once was,
Good as he once was.
but he's as good once as he ever was.
Right.
So look for the once.
Okay. And then number 4 is not strong. That doesn't go
I'm not
together.
strong. Okay.
5 buys Christian everything, but doesn't buy me something.
I buy the 15-year-old everything. He gets the cleats
Oh,
and the
this
gloves.
came from you.
Oh,
laughing
Michael doesn't get that?
randomly.
What?
Your laugh is weird.
My laugh.
Your laugh is weird.
It is. He laughs like a psycho.
It is like a, yeah.
You feel like you're in the. You feel like
Nice.
Okay, I have 2 more.
you feel like you're in a haunted house.
Bob,
when
he's
you laugh.
stopping you. He's
7?
like, all right, Bob, I got 2 more.
7?
7.
Drinks too much beer.
I drink too much beer.
Look,
And
look what he did,
I'm-
Michael. Look what he did. Normally he would have one now. He's drinking this little fruity-looking orange
Yes.
drink right now, just to impress you. Like he's not
And
drinking
8,
beer all
8,
night.
and this came from his friends. Am I allowed to say it?
Go ahead.
He's a golden douchebag.
Oh my god!
Wow. Hold on.
There's a There's a reason why. There's a reason why he said that. So Craig Wagner and John Albano last year when we went away on a trip, we went to the house over in
Outer
Duck
Banks.
in Outer
Outer
Bank.
Banks.
Thank you. So they were at a shop and they were buying little gifts and they found a trophy, a golden trophy that says "Golden Douchebag," and they proceeded to present it to me.
All right, see, there's a trend here.
So now, this is not so my friends awarded me the Golden Douchebag Award. He remembers it now, and he goes, "Well, all your friends think you're a golden douchebag anyway." So, what do you have to say?
You know what's really bothers me about all this, Michael, is like every week he gets
Oh,
he
one
gets
more.
upset.
I got
Hold
one.
on, Michael, we can stretch your segment out. He gets on my case and gets really upset because I get on his case, right? And he acts like I'm the only person in the world that feels that he's this freaking wacko. But it appears from every story I'm hearing that everyone thinks he is this wacko, including his own children. So is that accurate?
Oh,
That is
He's
interesting.
got more. He's got more.
Go ahead.
okay. I just forgot one.
Talking to the mic.
The one I have 2, but I just forgot.
We're
one.
not stretching this thing out.
I think we have a little
Okay, the
scandal
second one
brewing on
was-
Facebook. Just
Wait,
so-
hold on. Why? What's the scandal on Facebook?
There's a little scandal on Facebook. Greg DiFilippo thinks Michael looks a lot like Bobby and wants to know if you need to call Maury Povich.
The test results are in.
It is not.
Anthony Gazzade, you are not the father.
Kevin Epstein says, I need to look up the popular in the next Webster update. I'm sorry, Kevin. We're not too popular for your liking.
Of course.
Kevin Epstein?
Yeah, Kevin Epstein.
Isn't he in big trouble with the Hollywood people?
Oh,
That's
Oh,
that's the other guy.
Okay, can
No,
I say
he's got
this
other things to
yesterday?
deal with, from what I hear.
all right. Michael wants the show to go back to
Okay.
him.
Owns a comedian show and he's not funny.
Oh my God.
516-945
kid's
9099. If you'd like to speak to Michael Grazzi today and continue on this conversation, we're going to give it about 5 minutes. If the phone doesn't ring, Michael Grazzi Day is leaving the studio for the rest of the evening.
Please
if the
call.
phone does ring, Michael Grazzi Day will stay with us. But I'd also like Mr. Inzarello to get a chair. So what I'd like you to do, sir, Mr. Grazzi Day, get up, give him his chair back, and I'm going to get you a chair right over here, and you'll sit with us. All right, you go get it. You have 5 minutes.
I have a request too of Michael.
Oh,
Or-
okay. Well,
Or
go
maybe,
ahead.
or maybe of the good people at Farmingdale Baseball.
Okay.
Michael needs a new hat. I
Yeah,
know.
Michael
I love a
needs a new
good
hat.
game worn hat better than anyone. And this one is definitely game worn, and I love it.
That looks like it's been tire worn, run
Yes.
over by a truck.
Yes, that's a little past the game worn type look that I would like
know, you do
representing
have-
Farmingdale Baseball.
He's got connections, right?
Yeah, yeah. We know.
First of all, don't
we
get
know
too
the people
comfortable.
that order
You got
the
4
equipment.
minutes and 30 seconds to go, and if nobody calls, you're out.
Call.
All right? 516-945-9099. It's like the old WGB.
516-945-9099.
Yes. Right, Bob?
Hey,
Thank you, Michael.
Michael, have you ever heard of Harry Styles?
Yes.
You think he's good?
He's okay. Yeah,
My
well.
father likes to end every show with this stupid thing where he tells everybody, be kind to everyone.
Oh,
you
but
know.
he doesn't.
You're right. See? You see?
Even the
And
kid
I
knows.
say you got to lead by example and be nice to people. And then you can actually make that statement, not just make the statement and, be nasty to people. Right?
It's almost
So
like going to
I'm
confession.
So I work at Madison Square Garden, so I'm watching the Harry Styles concert.
Oh, can I shout
And he
something
had
out?
Michael.
Michael, he's talking to you.
He gets a thought and he's got to talk. It's funny.
He's just like
It's really
Wow.
interesting. I
He
tell
just
you.
gets a thought and he can't.
Well, hold on. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Nobody's called.
Cole!
So anyway, now they have this song it says "Be kind to people." Right? You ever heard it? Treat people with kindness. Treat people with kindness. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm watching the show and I'm thinking of him saying this at the end of the show, and I'm going, well, at least this guy's sincere. You're full of shit.
That's what you said about me the other day in front of somebody. This guy is so full of shit. He says to be nice and
Be nice.
No question.
Go ahead, you. What's you?
Look up the song. It's so freaking.
Harry Styles.
It
Treat
is the
people
fruitiest
nice.
fucking song.
He ends it with a be kind, but starts it with a big booty.
Oh, cool. He does know. He listens to the show. We put on Big J Okerson, titty, whatever it is. Don't say it.
No. Don't let on
Don't
the
let
fact
him
that
say
you talk
that.
like him.
Can I shout someone out?
You can do shout outs.
He's doing a
Yes.
shout.
Shout out Jack Broderick and Michael Albano.
Shout out to Jack Broderick and Michael Albano. Listen, just so you know, my number one, my how do I say, what's the kryptonite, right? Joan Krupiasha. Michael is doing a great job. Definitely in line for the new co-host for Limo Talk.
If you're gonna say that, can you please call then?
Ann Rothney says Michael
call.
needs a raise on his allowance for doing such a good job on this segment.
Wow.
Mickey Delaney says your son is right, Grazzy Day. You're not funny, meaning me.
Okay, that's
Grumpy all day.
All right, let's not get kicked off. That can still get you kicked off.
That's going to be
is
on
that
your
him?
ending.
I'll play that. People with love and respect and kindness. 2 minutes and 45
kindness
seconds. 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Nah.
Nobody's calling.
Someone's gonna call in like the last 10 seconds.
516 945
9099.
Somebody, we got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to call and speak to Michael Grazia Day.
Oh, does that count the 933 call?
What? Call up and just
Just
go.
call Bobby
Yeah, Mike.
Wilson.
Can I take the mic, please? Yeah. Yeah.
see what
he
happens.
is a golden douchebag. Yeah. Perfect award.
Call,
Stay on the
call
air.
right now. Call.
Call right now. Negotiate.
Will it happen?
2 minutes to go, and Michael Grazia Day.
Dude, there's like suspense tonight.
it
Will
is.
Judge hit the 61st homer, or will somebody call up to get Mike to stay on the show?
1 minute,
can
50
only know.
seconds.
How you? You're not.
I could tell right now. Oh.
What does that mean?
Your mission
Mission Impossible.
is to call
Should you choose
516
to accept it.
945
morning, Mr.
909 to save Michael Grazia Day, and he will stay with us the whole show and entertain you. If you don't, the whole yes, the whole show, unfortunately, you'll be hanging out with us. But right now, you only have a minute and 30 seconds left, and you'll be gone in the other room.
Deb, can you please call?
Dad?
Deb.
Deb.
Deb. Oh, Debbie.
Deb's mom.
I'm sorry, Mike. She just said, all right, good night, guys. Great show already. Michael's boring me. I got to go.
Who wrote that?
Oh. That's terrible.
No, but 1 minute, 20 seconds.
Can I say something in the chat?
Sure. What do you want to write? We're patiently sitting here.
We're waiting. Still nobody.
Nobody wants you back on, brother. Either that or the pop. Or
Where's all
nobody.
your friends, damn it? Dick,
Still,
please.
still nobody.
You know what? Because you put that on there, we'll continue the show. We'll give you another minute or two. You just sit back, don't talk. I'll tell you when you
Oh,
talk.
wait. I think I got something.
No, you have nothing going on.
No
Don't
live
worry.
ones there.
Someone call.
Nobody likes you.
Call
So-
in at 516-945-9099.
Nobody is calling.
And speak to Bobby, speak to Richie, and speak to Graz.
Me.
All right. So.
Funny, he got the number right.
Up, up, oh!
Thank you.
Oh!
Lord Jesus.
Yes!
we have a phone
Thank you,
call.
Lord Jesus.
All right, well, hold on.
Hold on.
Oh,
That doesn't count.
that doesn't count.
What happened?
They called.
Yeah.
Take your time.
He's tying the string
It's
to
not
the cup.
working.
He's tying the string to the cup so we can talk.
Good evening. This is Limo Talk with Ins 41. Who's this?
This is Ann Rothney.
And
I'm calling to speak to the new co-host, Michael.
oh,
Hi, Michael.
say hello to Ann Rothney.
Hi.
Hey, Ann, it's Graz.
It's nice-
How are you? Thank you for calling in.
Graz.
How's
Yes.
everything? How you doing?
Yeah, you looks like you got some competition there, Graz.
He's pretty good, right?
Your son is good. Haven't Jeff.
How's
You like
everything?
baseball,
Thank
Michael?
you. You earned me a whole show.
Hey, get an allowance from Dad for doing
Yeah,
such a
$40,
good job.
okay.
You need a raise.
Every time someone comments, I get $5. So start commenting.
Hey, Ann.
Oh,
So
boy.
where are you at? Are you in Washington, Seattle? Where are you?
No, I'm down in Southern California.
Are you?
Oh.
Uh-huh.
How long?
Yeah, I'm outside of Bakersfield right now.
Very nice. Yes. 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 Yes.
Okay.
No, I don't need you
All
to
right.
whisper. And they're conspiring against me. The two dumbs,
Conspiring
Richie and
against
Inns,
you?
are conspiring to do something against me, and I'm catching them as I'm having a conversation with you.
And you know what?
What?
We're not
Okay.
None of
talking
that is
about
true.
you.
I
None of that is true. Just so everybody knows.
No.
not treating
Your
people with
son, you got
kindness.
some competition there, Graz. I'm telling you.
Hey, you've been listening. You've been listening to the shows for a long time. You think you should be
Oh, yeah.
commended. I think you should be commended for that. It's actually very nice that you listen and you always respond, and I'm happy for that. Just so you know.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm honored.
I hope
love
we
you guys.
entertain
You
you.
guys
I
are
hope
funny.
we try to entertain you.
Watch
Yeah,
over here.
in fact, you entertain half my house.
Oh,
I've got a tablet and a laptop, and everybody gathers in my room, trickling in and out one at a time, listening and
Really?
laughing their fucking asses
Really?
off.
That's awesome.
Did they ever go
It is.
get that dumbass off from talking about me?
Huh?
Did they ever go get that dumbass off talking about me?
No, never. No.
Oh.
They love you.
They love me. What did you?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on, Ann.
Yes, we do.
Ann, could you say that one more time? What did you just say?
Wow.
I said, we love you.
How many people are we talking about? Like in and out.
I'm sorry?
How many people in and out during the high end? It's Rich.
Oh, we got 5 to 6 of us here at the house that are
Oh.
trickling in and out of my room here.
Okay.
I live with my family, and they all come in, all of us adults. Yeah, we all
Very
gather
nice.
around the radio,
Well,
just
we-
like the olden days, the Waltons and all that, listening to Limo Talk.
Well, we
I'm
appreciate
picturing you all sitting outside the front porch playing a banjo.
it. Southern California.
There,
You guys really crack us up.
Hey, you got that cold lemonade coming up? We're gonna sit on the porch and listen to that fat ass from New York.
That guy growls today. He seemed pretty funny. I like to find him in the woods.
Fucking Inns, that guy's hysterical, and that kid of his is fucking ripping them apart. I don't really like that music guy. He's a dumbass.
No, your kid's wonderful.
I
You
appreciate
should be out of a
that.
job pretty soon, Graz.
You know what? I would love for them to get into communication. It was something I should have continued on, and I'm trying to give them
Yeah.
a little, boost forward, because I know you listened a couple of weeks ago when we had Michael Ojerfo on from Blitz Sports. The kid's 10 years old, and he tells us here that we were the reason why he got into it, and that made us feel pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's the
Well,
reason
you
why.
Keep up the good work.
Well, we're trying.
Keep up the good work, you guys.
Hey, you
The things you do for others are awesome.
Hey, you do me a favor, and I don't know if you want to send it
Yes.
to Bobby or something. You get me your address and stuff, and just put your size in there, and I'd like to send you a Limo Talk T-shirt. I came up with about 25 of them, and I'd like to send you one if you'd like it.
I would absolutely love that. I will.
You know how to get in touch with me. Message me privately, all right?
Okay, I sure will. Thank you, Graz.
All
I
right,
love you
and
guys.
and remember, and you know what the phrase that pays here, right?
I know, what is it?
Graz is an awesome host, and Inns is average. Thanks.
Oh, I will try to remember that.
Thanks,
Hey,
Ann.
you guys rock.
Good night,
I'll catch
Ed.
y'all later.
Thank you very much, Ann. You message me, and I'll get that
All right.
shirt out to you, okay?
Oh, okay, I sure will. Good night,
Bring
Michael.
some snacks out to the
You're
porch.
doing an awesome
Yes.
job.
Mike's Ann said good night.
You won't be able to
Good
listen.
night.
Good night, honey. Bye-bye.
Oh, look at that.
Who's that?
That is a listener of ours that called in and decided that they want to keep you in the studio. I don't know if Bobby's too happy about that. You might you know, Bobby does.
He always likes to make it seem
Can we
like
talk
I'm
about
the
like
one that has a
football or
problem
like
with something.
baseball?
No, no.
You know, why do you always do that? Like I have a problem with something. We're on the porch here. We can listen to that Limo Talk program over here with the Day and
Oh,
the Ian
that
41
Day
guy and the Rich Zarelli. And they got this little kid on here today. He just told his dad he's a golden douchebag. I heard it and I seen it. Holy cow, golden douchebag. Give him 6 reasons why he's a decent guy and another 27 reasons why he's a total douchebag. Good old douchebag now. Here. And I'm not saying douchebag with the kid here like I'm saying something he never heard before. It came from his mouth. Douchebag.
Mouth of what do they call them?
Out of the mouths of babes, off time comes germs.
You did good, kid. You can stay with us. One of our listeners called and he gave us a segment, and we had some people in California on a porch.
Yeah, they're. It's like 7 o'clock over there. This is what they're doing.
But you know it's fun.
Oakland A's. Hey, thank you, by the way.
Yes, thank you, by the way.
Yeah, thank you for
Thank
playing
you
the
to
way
the
you-
Oakland A's. Don't
Joe
forget to get that
Kayak, Fran
What are they,
Gatto,
2.5,
and Teresa
the Braves
Gatto
lose?
said hello.
in. Good question.
No, the Braves were tied at 5-5, and they're going into the bottom. That was
Braves-
2
tense.
hours ago.
Tell me they lost. Please tell me they lost.
I am sorry to say the Braves win it in 11 innings, 8-7.
We're in trouble, dude.
Yeah, it's a game and a
Dude,
half.
that game yesterday.
Game and a half.
That game yesterday is going to be the reason why they win the pennant or not. That one game yesterday because they fucking. Oh, sorry.
Easy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they totally spit the bit yesterday, as George Steinbrenner would say. They spit the bit. Jacob deGrom was terrible. Something's wrong with him.
I agree with you. I think something's wrong with him too.
Well, do you think that, or do you think? Is the guy not
Doesn't have
allowed
to-
an off day?
It's not that he's not allowed an off day. He
But
was
I mean,
terrible.
Yeah, no, I know it was completely not him. But I mean,
He reminded me of an aged pitcher who would just once in a while has a golden moment and then all of a sudden doesn't anymore. And he's like Billy Chappell.
Oh,
You know?
from that movie,
Yeah.
right? Well, how's Scherzer?
Scherzer was great today.
He's a workhorse. He's always doing well. So why is DeGrom so fragile?
Very fragile.
Is it his body shape? Because Scherzer's like a bull, and DeGrom.
Scherzer's like, give me the ball. I'm going out. You don't try to even take me out of this game.
right?
Who's your favorite? Matt?
Exactly.
Who do you like, DeGrom or Scherzer, or Nimmo, or
Yankees are in a
Talking
rain
to the
delay,
mic,
by the
Richard.
way.
Marte.
you like
The world
Marte?
will
Oh, he
have to
likes-
wait.
Well, Marte is probably the Mets' best offensive player, I think.
He's coming back,
What
right?
a mess.
Yeah.
What?
Are the Giants playing?
The Giants are playing tomorrow. The football Giants play tomorrow
playing
against
right
Dallas.
now? Who's playing
Who's
right
playing right now? Tonight,
Tonight
49ers
it's,
is
Niners Broncos 7-3 at halftime.
It's a snoozer.
Niners are leading.
Russell Wilson is the word. That's one of the worst trades ever. The
Oh,
amount
did
of-
the Vikings win?
the
How
Vikings
about
won.
that? I think
28
the jury's still out on that.
Vikings won 28-24.
Russell Wilson.
I
how
mean,
It's
old is
been
he
3
now?
games.
I
I
don't-
mean, you
what?
know, the guy still competes.
I don't know. Justin Jefferson
He's
got
no
a
Joe
touchdown.
Flacco.
He's no Joe Flacco. Yes, the Jets go down in a ball of flames today, unfortunately.
That was not nice. That wasn't a good game.
No, that was not a good game from what I heard.
watched
Tua
a little of it.
Tagovailoa also doesn't know what day it is. although
Dude, he
they're
almost
back in the game.
How'd they put him back in the
I
game?
don't know
It's
how
an
they put him back
investigation.
in the game.
That's what I said. I'm like, I'm looking, I'm going,
That's
how did you
unbelievable.
get back in the game after you almost fell flat on your face as you're walking
Well-
off the field? Your leg buckled.
It's funny because reports coming out now during the Sunday Night Football game that the Players Association is investigating
Why they
the
let him
process
play.
by which he got back into.
I
that
agree.
game. I agree too.
I agree.
Well, they
that
gotta
guy
look
didn't
out
know
for
what
their
fucking
people.
day it was,
And you know
all
what?
of a
He
sudden
played.
he's
He
back.
played good. They won, but you know what? They're trying. You can't
That's
bring.
right.
You can't bring back the 1970 and 80s when these guys would go in all the time with concussions.
No.
Like Lawrence
He
Taylor had 8
slammed
concussions in like 5 seasons.
Concussions are like now the radar is on big time for concussions, And these guys, I mean, they get knocked around so many times. You think about how many concussions the guys from you talking about, like the 80s,
Exactly.
70s, 60s, they were walking around with a constant concussion, I think.
Right, every
You know?
week they probably had
always had a
concussions.
concussion, and they were just like, well, I got to deal with this. I got to play. I got to be there Sunday.
Right.
Now it's like,
Because it's football and I have to play.
Get him, get him out, get him some rest, get him some therapy. Get him, you
Yeah.
know,
There's a protocol.
there is,
You
and,
know,
and it's
there's
just
a- which-
to me.
Well,
It's nice and not nice. It's just like they're not that tough anymore. They're just not that tough anymore.
Excuse me, sir. He has a question. Go ahead.
Why did we go from laughing and everything to now just chatting and not laughing?
This is the way the show goes.
interesting, Michael.
It's
where they
it's
show
it's,
the-
it's,
Goes from
you know, it's an interesting
fun
observation.
to
it's a
boring.
it's a tool.
So what you're saying is you don't like the way it just went.
You're not crazy about the
All right, so
direction
you
of
want
the
more
show.
laughter stuff? You want to talk about something funny? What
Kinda.
think is funny? Give me something that's funny
talk about-
besides your father's face.
Or is farting.
Look at him. He's laughing over there like a lunatic. Look at it. I look at that face. I just laugh.
Go ahead.
What about
Oh, by
something-
the way, hey, you want to hear something funny?
What about the beard, Michael? How about the beard? Do we like the beard, or we want to?
You'll like this joke my daughter Katie sent, right? Because she knows my birthday, so she sends me this joke because she's
Today your birthday?
No,
No.
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 I
Listen, let Mike, listen. I'm on. Come on.
It's my time to
Put the mic
talk.
down. Katie's.
The mic down. I like how he puts
I
it
asked my boyfriend when is his birthday. He said March 1st. So I marched around the room and I asked him again.
That just doesn't make sense.
You
I know,
march.
it
You
does.
march.
March
Like
1st.
you march.
First March, and then
And
ask the
then-
question.
Oh, I'm
My
sorry.
birthday, by the way, Michael, she sent it to me because my birthday's March 1st. It is March 1st. And March 1st, I'm going to be 40.
Can I ask a question? As if he's like some CEO of a company. Why does Christian Grazia Day have his own stationery?
Did he make those?
No, he got it done. He got it done, and I've got like 5 of them. So I brought one pad here, and Bobby Lucera put
With
some.
the
You can't
compressed.
write about you can't write in the middle of this page.
I saw that.
Right.
I don't. I,
That should have been down.
And the logo is
up here.
compressed.
I think that's the reason.
The
why.
logo
is
needs to
compressed.
be. Yeah, it needs to
He
be.
made it should have been wider.
Yeah, it should be wider.
His number and his email.
Well,
You
no,
know, people
that's why
ask
I'm
all
not
the
putting it
time-
on. I'm not putting it on camera.
Since I was a little kid, like you see
But
the,
Bobby will feel free to put it on camera. No, his name,
No,
his
no,
number
no,
and his
forget that.
email
You
is on
can't
there.
see
Yeah. Okay.
right? This is the MLB logo, right? Is it a left-handed hitter or a right-handed hitter?
Left-handed.
He's a lefty. No, oh, that's a right-handed.
That's good.
hitter.
Well, no, that's the
They made it a silhouette so it looks like both.
I was gonna say it looks like both. It's,
No, that's
that's
a,
the
Nah,
that's a
nah.
lefty.
that's
a
the
righty.
debate.
Do you see him like this and he's facing this way?
Yeah, he's also a lefty, holding his hands in front of him. Hitting the,
Hit
Whose
the ball
idea
that
was
way.
it to put you on the air tonight? By the way, was it my idea?
It was yours.
It was a bad idea.
You know what, Michael? It was a great idea. You did great.
It is a great idea.
Oh, I bet you not one person laughed at that big booty thing at the start.
Can you talk it to them? I bet you somebody
Big
listened.
What
booty
booty
thing.
thing?
About
Oh, in the
Big J
beginning?
Okerson and.
So you heard that whole thing?
You heard that?
Yes, I did. But
Interesting.
I clogged my ears 5 seconds in.
Okay,
Yes.
we got a
Game and a
we
half
got
for
a
the
project
Mets.
for you.
Yes.
Richie and Bobby are never going to read this book.
Never.
No, not happening.
We're going to give you this book, and we want you to read this book.
We want to report.
and we want to report.
We want a book report.
Someone who has to read it, and if they don't read it,
So you don't want to read just as much as I don't want to read. You don't like to read, do you?
okay, since you said that, he is started.
I hate reading.
No, why do I?
No,
have to?
give me the book,
No,
please.
Grazia Day
I don't
is
even
supposed to
like
read
reading
it.
directions to something.
All right, so
Actually,
this-
fortune cookies piss me off now. It makes me read something. I don't want to read it. I don't even open them anymore.
one of our listeners, Candace Sackman, this is her father, Special Agent Bruce Sackman. He hunts down doctors and
interesting
nurses
book.
who kill
Sounds
our
great.
veterans.
I just can't
Yeah.
read
It's
it.
behind
I have no attention span.
Behind the Murder Curtain on Amazon. One of
have
us is
time.
eventually going to read it. I think I told her that I'd have him on around Christmas because that's how long it's going to take me to read this book, about 2 months.
Give me the book. This is me reading. I'm going to just tell you, this is me reading.
Go.
Oh, skipping 5 pages.
No, 1, 2, skip.
No, that's what you
99,
do,
100.
Michael.
What? 1, 2, skip a 2.
My son did that to me one time. He goes, Dad, how fast can you count to 100? We're in the car. He was in kindergarten. I'm driving home from Willow Road School. And he goes, how fast can you count to 100? He's 5, right? I go, pretty fast. He goes, do it. I go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, I did the whole thing. 100. I go, how fast was that? He goes, not fast enough. I go, let me see how fast you did. He goes, 1, 2, skip a few, 99, 100.
That is good. Kids go places.
From the mouth of a 5-year-old.
That's right.
But he never called me a golden douchebag. Here's me reading. This is me reading a book to these days, right? To this day. Schmitz and Schwango. And this is the page here.
Right.
Admitted to having trouble with the law, and I'm like, then I sit there and I go, Schmitz. The hell name's the person
Schwango.
Schmitz? And who's
Schmitz and
Schwango?
Schwango.
Now I go back and I go, did they mention Schmitz and Schwango before this? And I look back and I'm looking for Schmitz and Schwango. And I'm like, oh, double O Schwango. I licensed to kill and doctor death. And I'm like, oh, that must have been mentioned before too, and I must have missed it. So the name of the
Why do you
chapter
start in
is
the middle?
Double O Schwango. All right, so back to where I was. So now I'm just spent 5 minutes and I haven't even read the first line yet. He said he was in a bar with a number of paramedics with whom he worked. They ribbed him about being a doctor and getting his thrills riding around with them. Then I look and I go, where he worked, and they used a semicolon, and they said they ribbed him, and I sit there and I think to myself, was a semicolon really necessary?
Oh my God! Now I see why you don't read.
And I go, shouldn't that have been like a dash?
A da-
And I go, all right, I guess semicolon works. I ribbed him about being Stony Brook, and I go, he told Stony Brook as an ex-Marine. I'm like, Stony Brook? My son went to Stony Brook. Stony Brook has got a nice baseball field. They really do. And
They
their
really
coach is
do.
a cool guy, Matt Sank. And my son.
This is how the book
Yeah,
goes?
and I sit there,
that's
and
how
I
the
sit
book
there. I go,
goes.
but my son really didn't like the school that much, so he ended up going to Malloy. And I'm like, wait a minute, Schmitz and Schwango admitted to having trouble with the law.
Schmitz and Schwango. Sounds like a
Yeah.
law firm.
But there you go. That's what I was doing before.
Yeah.
You having trouble reading too? He said he was in a bar with a number of paramedics with whom he worked. They ribbed him about being a doctor and getting his thrills, riding around with them. All right, so he's riding around with them. He told Stony Brook that as an ex-Marine, he was not used to being ridiculed. Another semicolon. He admitted losing his temper, starting a brawl, and roughing up some of his colleagues. He said he served some time. And I
much
say to
longer is
myself, then
this
I go to
gonna go?
myself, then I say to myself, serving time must suck. You know, you go into
I've
prison.
never served time.
And I'm like, I was in jail overnight once,
Oh, really?
but that sucked. And then I sit there going, wow, I remember that when I got arrested? Wow, that sucked. They gave me a peanut butter sandwich the next day,
Oh, my God.
right? And it was horrible. And I sit there, and this is why I can't read a book. I didn't even get through a paragraph.
Jeez.
That's what it's like for me.
That's a problem.
It's a big problem.
That's a major problem.
See, I don't have that either. I can't. I could never. I need an audio book. Greg DiFilippo was right. He's like, get an audio book.
I know somebody who listens to audiobooks.
My sister listens to audio books all the
I
time.
love when people say, I like to just curl up with a nice book.
Yeah.
Who the fuck wants to curl up with a book?
Rich?
I don't want to curl up with a book.
What do
I
you
want to curl up with someone.
I'd like to
who
curl
might
up
be
with
holding
a
book.
nice beer and a sporting event on TV. That's what I'd like to curl up with.
Okay. And you, Bob?
Whoever I curl up with got to be breathing.
What about you, Mike? What do you want to curl up with?
Minecraft.
And I mean, it could be the dog.
Minecraft.
The dog, yeah, sure.
The dog.
dog.
You hang up with your dog. You hang
The
out
one
with your
that
dog.
smells my asshole.
I'm glad I tried to clean
Boy,
up
I
my
tell
language.
you, I am so glad Michael came on tonight.
What are you doing? Don't curse. Are you out of your mind?
Says the one who curses every single second in this.
I don't curse. Oh, my God. Here we go.
I'll
Oh,
have
boy.
Richie say that to me, but not you.
Rich?
Michael, please do not curse.
Okay.
Thank you. You're much more.
So-
we hold you in a higher regard than your father.
The dog.
Okay, we like to think that the
the dog
generation will get
sniffs your
better.
butt is what you wanted to say.
Right. There you go.
You know, dogs do that. They
Yeah.
like that.
And then he licks
That's how
his-
they. I don't know why they do that.
What does he do?
licks his pee-pee.
Oh, God.
Well, that's how they, you know.
That's George Carlin. That's a great George.
how they all
Carlin.
do it.
Because you know you have company come over your house. They're all sitting on the couch, and your dog is laying in the middle of the floor, and he's licking his balls.
It's true. It's like, pardon me. Can he go through that somewhere else?
You're trying to
entertain.
You're trying to entertain. Your dog is just sitting in the middle of the floor.
Going to town.
And he starts calling the way he says, he goes, and he's licking his ball.
Oh, God.
It's one of the best laughs. Oh, my God. I laughed my ass off so hard. And then the fucked up thing is, sorry, this screwed up thing. He's like, how did it happen to me?
Oh, no. You had people
Dog's
over?
laying there. He's looking away.
What are you going to do?
Oh, Dusty!
Rusty.
Rusty! What are you doing?
That was the horse, Rusty.
Rusty!
Seinfeld.
Oh, my dog's name was Rusty. And my other, I had
Again,
three
the
dogs.
horse Beefarino?
Yeah. Rusty! What are you feeding this animal? You know, it's like my first dog, I was a very original person. My first dog's name was Rusty, and that dog died, and I got another dog, and I named it Dusty.
No.
and then
Rusty and Dusty?
And then that dog was gone, and I had another dog named Dusty.
Seriously? Why? You mentioned the same name or just...
I don't really screw up.
Seriously? You gave him the same name? You don't...
3 dogs. Well,
So-
Rusty, Dusty, Dusty.
Why would you go Dusty? Why
Why
would...
didn't you go Rusty?
Dusty
Rusty, Dusty, Susty.
or Lusty?
There was no other Rusty. I could have gone back to Rusty, but the dog wasn't rust colored. So I went with Dusty again because they were both, yeah, kind of.
So you basically had the same 2 dogs for like how long? How long did you have those 2
I'm
dogs?
like Kevin James on King of Queens. The dog would have been like 27 years old. No, I had Rusty was like 13 years old. My other dog, the first Dusty, was coolest dog ever. Not a golden retriever, husky. Yeah, husky and golden retriever mix. Beautiful, beautiful dog. But I had to give that dog up when I moved from my house in North Valley Stream. So I got another dog after that, after a few years, and I named it Dusty again because I didn't get much time out of the first Dusty.
Why? Okay. Yeah, that's kind of like my biggest fear right now.
What?
The dog. He's already 4 years old. You get very attached to him after a while. It's like your best friend, and all of a sudden they start aging a little bit and a little bit more.
My dog's like 8 now. My new dog, my other dog name is
What? Who doesn't like you?
Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper.
Cooper's your dog's name?
Yeah.
How many dogs you got?
This is me. If
Wait,
I
what
go
you-
like this,
Could you talk into the microphone, sir?
if I lay down on the floor, he'll just come up on me and start biting right here, or either on my neck or my feet. That's what
But
I
he's a
do.
good dog. That's a fun
Yeah,
dog.
but he's never hurt you.
Do you see the videos he makes? I don't know if he posts on Facebook. So I'm just randomly fighting the dog. He pulls out his phone. He's like, "Limo talk, grass here. Today, my son and my dog are biting each other. What will happen next? We will
does
wonder."
I do that?
With his glasses. Wait, give me the glasses again.
What?
With his glasses. Wait, give me it for really quick. With his glasses like this, and he's like, "Limo talk. My son and my dog are fighting in the living room. I'm going to post this on Facebook."
He's actually got radio skills, huh? He might be pretty good. Bob's like he might be pretty good.
Might
You
be
know what? What are you
entertaining.
doing next Sunday?
Sunday night.
They want to
Can you get
replace me.
Can you
You
get
know,
a ride here?
if Dad finds something to do on Sunday, you know,
I can work on Sunday nights, and you can take over. You want to take over,
there you
Mike?
go.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's Limo Talk. It's guys today. That's what he does, right? Does he do that at home?
Limo talk, grass today here. I'm done.
Are you done? Get out.
Got to end on a high note.
All right.
All right.
That's
oh
your
my
high
God.
note. So, what do you think about the Mets? Where we at?
The Mets don't suck. They have 97 wins, kid. Where's a cat?
Who's the
But they have 97 wins. The Braves are just that good. And you know, the Mets do lose very inopportune times. They've dropped some games against teams they should have beat up on. The Cubs. If they had just beaten the Cubs one of those games, one of those 3 games, they'd be a game and 2.5 up right now.
Well, that's really the Bobby. You're hitting on it right there.
That might
that's
be the
one,
turning point
That's
of
the
this
one
season.
that's going to haunt you. Not the
Yeah.
game the other day. That
Yeah.
Cub.
This
Oh,
losing,
the Cubs sweep.
The Cubs.
yeah,
The Cubs series.
losing to the
Yeah.
our Oakland
That's the one
A's
you're gonna-
one game out of the series just now.
Yeah.
All right, you know it happens, but they lost 3 in a row to the Cubs, and that's the difference between being up. All you got to do win one of those games, and you're up by 2.5 right now, and you go to the or what
win
you do
two-
what you should
win
have
two
done
of
is
those
win
games.
2 out of 3,
Right.
and now you'd be up 3.5 games. You'd go to the Braves series. Even if you get swept, you'd be all right.
So Kevin Epstein says In should do audiobooks. Kevin Epstein says, what is the name of that book? I'm interested. It's called Behind the Murder Curtain. Mr. Epstein, it's by Special Agent Bruce Sackman. It's written by Bruce Sackman.
You can order it on Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon Prime and Amazon. You can order it. Candace Sackman is a friend of us from high school, and this is her father. Also, like I said, In should do audio books. I think Grazzy Day and Rich should go home and let Michael and Bobby Inns do the show. That's from Mickey Delaney.
Way to go, Mickey. You're right.
Ann Rothney says, you rock, Michael. And Frank Gatto says, nothing funnier than a kid imitating his dad. Good job.
You got props.
Is Tatis back or is not back?
Tatis won't be back for 80 games. All right, we're going to end this. What?
Why is Jacob deGrom doing worse than the worst pitcher on the Mets?
When?
He had one bad
He had one bad game.
outing. Wow.
He doesn't suck. He had one bad game.
The guy has one
throws the
bad
ball.
How spoiled.
For 2 innings and he's
Right?
like, oh,
It's this whole mentality that people now
How-
they feel like when he goes out to the mound,
He
he's
has
supposed
spoiled-
to throw shutout.
Right. This is the bar the guy has set. You know what I mean? And it's pretty
He
impressive.
can't live up to himself.
He can't. Right. He has one bad outing. Like, oh, he's not the same. Is he hurt again?
Like, even I get.
Oh
like,
my God! Right. Even you. I'm like, wow.
You know, it was the other day I was watching the game, and now I'm working at Citi Field, and he's mowing down. Who were they playing? Sunday. last
Pittsburgh.
Sunday.
It's true. Because that's all he does is mow
He's
people down.
mowing them down. 13 strikeouts in 5 and a couple innings. A
Oh, I
couple
remember
of
that outing,
right?
yeah. Yep.
And then all of a sudden, he gets a couple of guys on base, and he gives up a 3-run homer. And the whole crowd just like they got kicked in the gut
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
because they can't imagine Jacob deGrom gives up a 3-run homer. But they were winning 3-0. Now all of a sudden it's a tie game. And he walks away with 13 strikeouts in 6 innings. And he walks away like in shame.
Right.
Like
That's why I don't think he's going to be back next
he
year.
lit the whole team down.
I heard he doesn't like the media here. That's the reason why he doesn't want to be here next year.
Oh, come on.
He's always smiling. I don't know.
You don't think so?
You work at
I don't know if he likes the media, doesn't like the media. I'm going to tell you one thing. I know I don't like the media, so I can't blame him if he doesn't.
What were you going to ask now, sir?
Sorry,
the
Michael.
special seats. Did that guy ask you to come down, or he just didn't ask
He
you?
never asked him. When I was at the Met game 3 weeks ago, we sat in the suites. I sat behind a chase, and I'd asked the gentleman that we were talking to, one of the guys, he knew you, and I was saying, could you get him here? He goes, I don't know where he is. I go, all right. He goes, you want to call him? And I tried calling you. I had no cell service where I was. It didn't go through to you, so I never did it again. But I'd asked him to go get you, and he kept asking, where's Inns? Where's Inns? So he was looking for you, Bobby. He likes you.
I works there.
Well, I didn't ask that once. I asked, where's the dessert? Where's the dessert?
Okay, that too.
I'm the dessert.
The cookies are the best.
The cookies were good.
They are good. Yeah, I used to.
Not like the meatloaf.
I used to.
Why do you hate meatloaf?
I used to grab one of those cookies when I used to work in the Rotunda a lot way back 10 years ago. And
Mr. Wilpon's cookies,
in
right?
the Wilpon suite,
Yeah.
there was these cookies. I used to have to go in there and turn all the lights on. It was Saturday. I'd turn all the lights on for them. So you go in there and I grab a couple of those big ass cookies, big chocolate, and they had chocolate chips that were huge. And I'd grab one and I'd like, there you go. And I'm eating the cookie and I'm going, that's a good cookie. That's a good cookie. So you probably had cookies that were like that. They were
They
like,
were. They were
Yeah.
hot. We actually got hamburgers from Shake Shack, right?
Yeah.
What else did we get?
I had to
Chicken, smoothies from Shake Shack, and we got like these taco thingies, blueberries and all that, and we got this one thing that looked like terrible. What was it?
Pulled pork.
Yeah, pulled pork.
pulled pork is good though.
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
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 Pulled pork was terrible.
Sure.
Going
Sound like
back,
the
we're going back out to the porch.
I tasted it. I was like, yo,
Let's get a special report out at the porch.
Yeah, on the porch here.
And how are you?
call in at 516-945-9099 to end the show.
Oh, special report.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Graziadei from the Strong Island Television Studios. We're going to go out to California and speak to Butch Rothney. Butch. I didn't know what to say. I don't know what's a good.
It's funny you brought up Butch. This lady used to work. I used to work at the North Hills Country Club, one of my 35 jobs.
Oh, North
Right?
Hills.
North Hills Country Club.
I play
so
golf
this
there.
lady,
That's swanky.
yeah, it's a great place. But
It is.
I'm working the bar over there, and it was just so stuffy over there. This is like everybody was so uppity. Hello, Bob. Listen, and Mrs. Gallagher, can I get a California vodka soda? She looked like Thurston Howell or Mrs. Howell.
Lovey.
I would love it. Can I get a California vodka soda? You know, I love them. And you do this thing where you'd make it was Fresco with it's ridiculous, with orange juice and vodka and stuff, and you'd put a little Chambord on. It was just crazy. California vodka sour. So that's on the porch. They're drinking California vodka sours. But anyway, so you also would take the straw and you'd put it on the side of the glass and make it stick to the what do you call it? The condensation.
Okay.
So they get that, and she'd be like, "Listen, I don't like the straw stuck to the side of the glass. If you wouldn't mind opening the straw, but leaving the tip."
I don't like the condensation.
The condensation.
It makes my hands
and
very
I
wet.
don't know what to do with this paper afterwards. I'm like, roll it, throw it. It's fun. But anyway, I was working a party inside in the big ballroom over there, and I was working the bar, and this guy was running the party, had this blazer on and like a turtleneck, and he's like, "Wow, hi, how you doing?" So this lady, she spoke broken English. She was Italian, and she goes, "Hey, Bobby, the guy who running the party." She goes, "Hey, what is his name?" I go, "Oh, his name? His name is Butch." I go, "Why?" She goes, "I need to ask him if he want to drink, and I don't want to say, hey, you, drink. I need a drink. Or Mr. Party, I need a drink." So I go, "No, just call. He likes to be called Butch. His name is Butch." She walks away, and I watch her, and she goes up to him, and she goes, "Hey, Butch, you want a drink?" The guy goes, "What?" She looks at me like, "What did you do to me?" I was like, "This name's not Butch. What? I'm kidding." You realize that was a joke? Well, anyway, he gave his drink order, and she came back, and I don't think I ever spoke to her again. But Butch. Anyway.
What? What?
Oh, you want the puppet?
The puppet? You're leaving. You're leaving the studio. You're bringing us down a little bit. The mood is going down.
Oh, and there was I did a show at the Garden the other night with a band. You ever hear of the Panic at the Disco?
Yes.
You like them?
One song is pretty good. Yeah. What'd you think?
I wasn't impressed. I don't know.
You weren't impressed?
Nah.
Why? Why?
I don't know. Wasn't my kind of music.
It's more alternative, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right?
Are you okay? Do you want me to help you?
I'm fine. Could you please leave?
It was a big difference after Harry Styles, though.
Is he? You've talked about him a lot. Is he done now with his
15
tour?
shows. I saw him a lot. It was
15 shows.
a lot of furry stuff laying around like this.
A lot of boas.
A lot of boas.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it's his like trademark.
For me?
It's like his signature.
What?
We're taking.
We're
look at
taking
this.
orders.
He's taking. phone
You're,
calls.
you're on the. You're on the
I
air.
need a limo at 53rd and Lex.
It's not over.
Mom.
It's not.
Oh,
it's
it's
not
Mom.
over yet.
Hi,
On the way
Mom.
home, can you give me McDonald's? I'm very hungry. I haven't had in like a week.
All right, Melissa. We're on the air. I can't get him out of the studio
on the air?
now. He thinks he's a talent. Goodbye.
You're on here.
Does he want to listen to your story?
She's like, I don't want to talk to you no more.
I don't need to hear anymore.
All right, so what else is going on? Benny Rizzuto's starting a show here. You know Benny Gugutz? He's starting
a show. I
Yeah,
didn't know he was pregnant.
It's-
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's starting a show called the Gugutz Show. It's,
Hell yeah, he's good.
it airs on the
I
20th.
remember him now. Yes.
27th. It airs on the 27th. Again, Michelle Astor invited us to a party.
Party which is still dateless.
I'll tell you the date later on.
The dateless party.
Oh, I'm going to MERS tomorrow, and I'm going to finally our comedy night.
Finally
Finalize it. It'll probably be
What
around.
is the date?
I'm looking probably around Thanksgiving area.
It's going to be somewhere between now and Michelle Astor's party.
I see. Maybe on the same day. Hi, Scrubs. How are you? Nice to see you.
So you're good with that or no?
We're good with that date. I'm going to hold that
Yeah,
date.
that date's
In
good.
November- I didn't give you the date yet.
Thanksgiving.
Around Thanksgiving.
Around Thanksgiving. That's a good date.
I'm going tomorrow to finally
Let's do
finalize it.
the Thursday of Thanksgiving. Let's do that one.
The day of Thanksgiving.
The Thursday of Thanksgiving.
Nobody will show up. It's a holiday.
There you go. It's a challenge. Get people out.
Make people make choices in life.
Didn't
Yeah,
you
yeah,
remember?
yeah.
You remember at Inns?
What's
used
more
to-
important to you?
What you used at Inns used to have a very late crowd come on
Thanksgiving.
On Thanksgiving, so we'd kick ass on
Thanksgiving Eve was incredible.
Thanksgiving Eve. Was the remember the one year we
Well,
couldn't
that's
believe how
the-
fucking crazy it was. We were out
that's
the
the
door.
night to party.
We were out the door. That it was one year that they were literally out
It was
the
always
door.
every year. It was like every year like that.
And then he started having dinners for people at night. Right? You used to feed them at night sometimes on Thanksgiving.
Keep
like the
Tony
Hawker and all those guys. You would feed
Fuck
them.
you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You prick. You prick you. You prick you. That was him.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, the Hawker. That was
He used to feed them too. On Thanksgiving, the guy would come to the bar and have a nice dinner because Bob would feed these guys and
The
fuck
Hawker.
you suck.
On Thanksgiving.
And he'd be like, "Ah, you fat freaking fucking thing." I'd be like, Jimmy, you're fatter than anybody in this place, and you're making fun of people. No, it's because I can. But that was the one Tom Bianco
Yep.
threw out for farting.
Yes.
Threw him
Oh,
out
right.
for farting.
Yes.
Yes.
What did he say? Now you know what? You know what?
He's telling him. He goes, hey, because he used to go, come here, you bald-headed prick. You know what he would say to Toby. And he'd be like, "You're bald too. Go show yourself." You like, and as soon as he walked in the door, he would turn the music down and he would announce to the place, "Oh, everybody, the bowling alley's closed. The 7 pins here." He look like a 7 pin. 7 pins here. Bowling alley's closed. And he'd be like, fuck you," you know, and he'd get a prick you. And then, so now he's standing at the end of the bar and he used to lean on the bar and stick his big fat ass out like into the lane where everybody's walking.
Yes.
So he's leaning on the bar and his ass is sticking out there. And I'm talking his ass was humongous, fucking humongous. It was like a flat screen TV. It was huge. So he sat in there and all of a sudden Toby goes like this. He goes to one of the girls. He goes, "Girls, why are you all over here?" He goes, "Why don't you go down the other end of the bar?" And they go, "Well, that guy is there. You know, that guy is there."
That guy.
And he goes, "So you just bang, you know, you just move around." He goes, "But everybody's crowded over here. You're all lined up getting drinks. Go down the other end." I ain't standing next to him. They're like, "Why?" They go, He's farting. And he just doesn't stop. He's got his big ass sitting there and he's farting." So Toby walks over to him and he goes, "Hey, Jim." He goes, "Jim, you notice no one's standing around you?" He goes, "Well, that's good. You know, I got the whole section to myself." He goes, "You know why you have the whole section to yourself? Because you're stinking up the whole joint. That's why." He goes, "Do you realize if odor had color, we wouldn't even be able to see you?" He goes, "You fucking stinking up the joint. You're farting up the whole place." He goes, "Fuck you." He goes, "No, ball 4. Ball 4 means take a walk." And he threw him out. He threw him out for
He goes, "You
farting.
know what a walk is?"
He goes, "Ball 4. He goes, "Ball 4. He goes, "Yeah, you know what ball 4 is?" He goes, "Oh, what's ball 4, asshole?" Whatever. He goes, "Means take a walk. Take a walk." And he threw him out
because he farted.
because he farted. He was farting his brains out.
That's
It was so hysterical. And I was there and I didn't stop it because it was just so funny.
Is the Hawker still alive?
I'm betting no.
No. Huh?
But you know what?
I'm gonna go
You
no
never
on
know.
that.
I'm gonna.
You never know. I hope he is. I hope to God he is. He was nice to me. But
So you really, I gotta have to tell you something. You know, you changed the whole spectrum of this show tonight.
I did.
See the whole right hand side of the show?
Oh, you had to erase like the.
Those were your good points. And that was the bad points was on the.
See that whole right hand side?
Yeah.
There's a
You
lot.
want to do a segment?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
segment.
Finally, with 15 minutes to go, what I was going to open up with last night, now I can talk
this is
about
what
it?
the whole thing was, folks. We saved the best for last. Okay. You went to something yesterday. I don't know.
Oh yeah, last night I went to a reunion for Valley Stream North at the Garden Social in East Meadow.
Sounds like
And I saw a lot of old friends of ours, and they say a lot of nice things about you. You're very talented.
They didn't say that.
Oh yes, they did.
didn't say
oh yes, they did.
Oh no, they didn't.
Angela Wall said hello. Remember Angela Wall?
Angela Wall.
Remember Fran Paparella?
Hello?
Oh, Fran, how's she doing?
She's doing okay.
Wow, yeah, Fran's great.
Donna Godfrey was there.
Donna.
I'm gonna.
By the way,
I'm going through this whole list because I'm gonna mention.
Donna is really, really a nice person. She is very nice.
You know what? And I didn't know, but she's really an attractive looking lady.
I didn't know.
No, I really didn't know her too
You seen
well.
pictures?
How did you not know that?
I saw pictures.
How do you know?
How do
She
you not
knows
know?
her.
You know her.
No, I know her, but when you look at somebody and you just look at them and say, "Wow, you're actually a good-looking lady," and I saw that.
I was just sitting here drinking, and I say to myself, you know something? You're very, very pretty. I never noticed that before. I've known you, 48, 50 years? And I never noticed how nice looking you are.
I found Donna. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm very drunk. You can be very ugly. I don't know.
Okay, he's the real comedian here.
I know that, and we know that here. He's the comedian, I'm not. But you want to know something? I brought you in, and we had a segment that you were actually pretty entertaining. And you know who brought that in? Me.
I brought that in.
Ah,
That.
I brought
that in.
I brought that.
I
in.
did that.
Okay.
Yes.
Joe Biden. I did that.
My contribution.
So
How do you feel about Joe Biden?
Can't ride a bike.
That's a fair
Right,
point.
Maggie, fella.
There you go. It's a pure kid,
So
honest
Oh, and
answer.
he came in with too much gasoline, so he said, what is it called? This is a joke that my friend made. It's not even funny.
all right.
When he was president, he came in with too much gasoline. He took all the gasoline, so he had to make the prices higher, so then he can have his own, and everyone else can have a little.
Bob,
That's a supply and demand thing.
you'll learn that as you get older.
Dad, I'm in 5th grade. I love
I've learned everything I need to know.
Did I tell you that Jake Hawk said hello to you last night?
Jake Hawk.
Loretta Delina said hello to you last night, and Kathy Davies.
I don't know
No
who
more,
these
no more
people are.
Pinocchio. Kathy Davies.
Not after yesterday.
No more Pinocchio.
I don't look so funny. I'm taking your chair.
Sue Travell Dahlia said hello, and
Yeah. I remember I went to school with Laurie Travell.
yes, I spoke. I actually called her last night.
You did?
I did.
That's interesting.
I very interesting. Rose Kahn was there.
What a sweetheart. that guy
Sweetheart. Jimmy Oxer I saw last night.
was. Jimmy, great guy.
Joe Dahlia.
They all said nice things about me?
Oh my God, they all love you. They really do. Russ Grosso,
Russell Grasso, yes. Good man.
Lisa Ferry.
You should have
my
went
God,
just.
you-
You should have went to boost your ego.
Dude, these are all the people.
Why
that
did you
was
go?
saying hello.
You didn't go to.
They didn't leave when they
You
saw
went
it?
to
I
those-
went.
Oh.
Somebody else. I saw all these people.
Yeah, but did you go to school there?
Yes, but I
went
went
to
to
North.
Yes, I went to North. I went to Lisa Ferry. One of the coaches, Jim Ferry, who's coaching now in Baltimore, Division I program. His wife and his daughter were there last night.
Very nice.
They actually said, she actually says, my husband going to come on your show again. And the daughter goes, no, I think he's ashamed of you guys. I go, okay, that's fine. No, I'm kidding.
Really?
No. No. He wants to come on again.
That's deep.
He was a
Faith
great
Gold
guest.
was there last night.
Great
Gene
guest.
Crapanzano was there. You know Gene Crapanzano?
Yes.
Dave Domstetter. Patrick Delina. I almost had a fight with Patrick Delina last night.
You shouldn't start with Pat.
I didn't start with Pat. I was just like, Pat. I go up to him. I go, hey, Pat. He goes, hey, Graz. That was it. I haven't seen you in 10 years. I get, hey, Graz. That's it. Not a hug. Not a how you doing.
You see, that's the whole thing with
Get out
you.
my sheet,
You look for this grandiose, reading
No,
from everybody.
no,
And
no.
sometimes people are in the middle of a conversation and they just don't feel like saying hello. I get like that. It's like sometimes you see somebody out of the corner of your eye and you're like, wow, I got to say hello to that guy. But you're in the middle of a conversation. You don't want to be rude. And then they come over to you and they're like, hey, Bob, what's going on? You're like, I was telling this person something,
But Pat, I actually said hello to him, and he was just like
Was he in the
nonchalant
middle
about-
of a conversation?
No, he
What was
wasn't.
the- what
Well,
was the
yeah, he was
scene?
talking to Judy Thorne, who's happens to be a very attractive woman. And he looks at me. I go, Pat, I don't get nothing. He go, Graz. He goes, do I want to talk to Judy Thorne or do I want to talk to Fat Graz? That's exactly what he says in front of her. I go, what? Did you just call me Fat Graz? He goes, yeah. He goes, I'd rather talk to Judy Thorne than talk to Fat Graz.
wow.
By the way, Blunts
That's
says
kinda
hello.
rude.
Blunts
Hey,
is-
Blunt.
Blunts
Hey,
is-
Bunts.
So, all right. So,
So
then,
he talked to Judy instead of Fat Grub.
Yes. I saw Tom Schmidt,
Tommy Schmidt.
John Treasel,
Treasel.
the Gattos, Fran, Teresa, and Joe Gatto, Stephen Diminich, Lisa
the guy,
Sant.
Fran is great.
Diminish.
Lisa Sant.
Steven Diminich.
Floyd. Go ahead.
He goes out with one of my kids' teachers.
The blonde.
Wow.
Yeah, she really.
All right, we don't need everybody.
They're
to
a
know that.
great-looking couple.
Yeah, they really are, and he's you know what? He's a very attractive looking man.
All right,
That's
don't even get me there.
fantastic.
He's a good, attractive looking man. I'm saying. So Floyd was there. Saw Floyd and DeBenedictis.
Floyd is one of the nicest people you could possibly meet.
Nice seeing DeBenedictis, right?
Yeah, Richie, man, what a talented
Love
kid.
He
the
was
Drake.
asking about you, Bob.
Yeah. It's like Richie. I played softball. With Richie was one of the most incredible athletes. Really, really good athlete.
For his size,
Well, you see, you don't want to say that, but
he was like
was
he was like an
small.
Altuve.
like with Johnny DeBenedictis was small too. I mean, but Johnny was a great athlete too. They both wrestled. But Richie was so agile. He was like so quick. Yeah, he's like Altuve.
Yeah.
he was like our Altuve.
You know who I liked seeing last night, Bobby? Who you probably would have liked to see? Bob Murphy.
Oh, from the
Kyle's-
from the Mets.
No,
I used to
Bob
love
Murphy.
listening to
Yeah.
Bob Murphy.
not that Bob. Yeah, well, if you want to.
Oh, skies were overcast. Temperatures in the 60s. What a day for a ball game.
What a day for a party for Valley Stream North.
We'll be back with the happy recap right after this.
So Bob Murphy looks great. He said hello. He says he listens. He's asking me about Pat Swarza. I had to give him the whole lowdown. He goes maybe Pat will like you again one day. I said probably doubtful, but I tried. Eugene, class of '81. I don't. What's his last? Dresner.
No, he's class of 79.
Oh, 79. Eugene Dresner. I recognize him. He comes past me. He goes, "Hey, Graz," and I look at him. I go, "Eugene." I'm like, "Holy shit!"
I gave him $5 to go by you and say, "Have a nice day, Graz." Who's this, Graz? I was like, "Yeah, say fine."
You weren't there.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Why didn't you go, Bob?
Well, I don't even want to get into it. But
See the Finizis were there. Did you see?
Eugene and I go at it on Facebook because he's a liberal, and he's one of the ones you read my stuff. He's one of the ones I go back and forth with. But he's really a nice guy. And this is the whole point of liberal versus conservative. You don't have to hate somebody. You just don't like their point of view. But it doesn't mean you hate somebody when you disagree with them.
Yeah.
You know? And that's the biggest problem with people is they feel like you hate them when you disagree with them. You don't.
No, you're not allowed to.
And that's how you have fights, and that's how people treat you like bullshit because they don't like your views.
You know what? It's not my fault. You're wrong. I mean, I can't.
Was
help
that
it.
Martin Finizzi the other night that I was talking to, Bobby, on the phone, or was it was Martin Finizzi, right? I think I saw the Finizzis last night. Oh, I saw the Finizzis last night, and I saw Ricky Marr
Kid's
last
falling
night.
asleep.
I
Here.
saw Ricky Marr last night, so don't worry about him. Charlie Myers goes, damn, I was hoping that I was a midget, and next week on Limo Talk we'd have midget tossing. Speaking of you, young boy. Yeah, you look like you're falling asleep. Why don't you go on the
Why
couch?
don't-
We're
Char-
leaving in five.
Charlie probably would like midget tossing.
What? Yeah, Charlie would like.
Oh,
Charlie would
Charlie
like.
would definitely like that.
some.
Charlie be the first one up.
Charlie would like that. Greg
I'm going first.
Cindy Savell says hello to us before. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Sorry if I didn't get to you. Greg DiFilippo said he was calling in. He never called in tonight. I don't know why.
I'll be awake if you guys talk about something I know.
Well, you know what?
Something I don't
You know what?
Want to talk about SpongeBob?
Yeah.
what do we wanna talk about? Fifth
You know
grade
what?
math?
We're leaving in probably about no less than the next 7
Want to talk about
minutes. We're
school?
getting
What
out
do you want to talk about?
You want to leave now? You done?
Sorry, that can't happen.
You're tired? You had enough of us.
I want to play video games.
All right. So now here's
He
what
wants
you
us
do.
McDonald's and
Say
he wants
goodnight
to
to
go home.
everybody, and you go out on the couch.
SpongeBob.
SquarePants.
Stay here.
You rather stay here? Okay. Anything else on? All right. So I got through. I finally got to talk about my time at the reunion yesterday, and thank you to everybody. I had a really nice time last night, and thank you for saying so many nice things about how good Bobby is on the show. The baseball playoffs we talked about. Benny Rizzuto's show we talked about.
Yep.
Michelle Astor's invited us to a party coming up in October
TBD.
to be determined. Our comedy show finally.
Sometime around Thanksgiving.
It's going to be sometime around Thanksgiving. We went through the segment of 5 reasons why Michael Graziadei loves his father and hates his father, and
very exciting.
and I
We
went
should
down.
do it Thanksgiving Eve.
He has other shows here.
That's not my point.
Oh, you want to do Thanksgiving? You want to do a Thanksgiving
Not
Eve
here.
comedy party?
No, potty.
A comedy
Comedy
party?
Comedy potty. We're all going to take a shit together.
A comedy
Laugh our
party?
asses off.
Are you done?
For shits and giggles, we'll call it shits
Are
and
you done
giggles.
yet?
So there you go.
You're not done.
I'm not that. Excuse me.
You're not done yet.
No,
Hey, listen to me, kid.
listen, sit down and be
Hey,
quiet.
listen to me.
All right, we've tolerated this now for an
5
hour
more
and a half.
minutes. 5 more minutes.
Take it
See?
easy.
See?
Can I say a word for the last
Wait,
5 minutes?
there's going to be a song coming on. And then that song, when it goes,
boy.
na na, you go Graziday. All right.
No, we're gonna be treat people
Graziday.
with kindness.
If you found it, did you find that?
I'm not playing that song.
Oh, come on, we'll freaking gay it up, man.
Are you
right.
serious?
Let me give you 2 minutes. How was Cortland? What's going on with you?
Cortland was good. I got to see my son first time in a month,
Yep.
so it was very nice.
Oh, he was there.
He was there. Yes,
How's he doing?
he's doing good.
He's got a
doing good.
chance to make the team freshman year.
Well, he's on the roster. I mean, for the fall, and he's got to earn his spot for the spring. And but so far, he's doing very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Your son's still playing. I asked this last week. Your son's still playing ball at Nassau Community?
You know, we went to a seminar where you're not supposed to point at people.
I'm.
At Madison Square
It
Garden,
is a little rude.
They teach you
Yeah.
don't point.
Right.
Open palm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you point, you have 3 fingers pointing back at you.
Oh.
From the mouths of a babe.
So what does that mean? If there's 3 fingers pointed back
That
at you,
means
that's
have
more
3
than.
reasons to talk about yourself. That's annoying, and 1 reason to talk about them. That's what my art teacher told me.
Who's your art teacher?
I don't even know.
You don't know her name?
You don't know her name, like Mrs. Smith or
Not
something
nice
like
looking.
that?
Right.
You got any? Hey, by the way, you got any hottie teachers? You didn't tell me that.
Yeah,
You
really. Let's find out.
got any hots?
I used to always have one teacher I really
He is
liked.
10, you know.
My art teacher.
She's hot.
Well, if you don't know her name,
You don't even know her name. Well, that's typical male.
right.
Yeah.
I don't really need to know her
She's
name.
hot. I forgot her name.
So, do you have a girlfriend?
Call her paper mache.
Do you have a girlfriend now? You do? What's her name?
I'm not saying this.
Why?
Because you guys are going to make fun of her name.
No, I'm not.
tell you right
Sharina.
What? What's her name?
No, I already said it.
What did he say?
Sharina.
Sharina?
Sharina? Am I right?
What kind of name? What's that name? Sharina?
He's trying to find out if she's black.
I didn't say that.
I know.
I just
really-
I didn't. I go. that's-
No, Dad, she's not black.
Okay, I wasn't asking that.
Not a panther.
What?
I'll tell you what, she's not black, but you're really red right now.
Yeah. Sharina. She sounds very nice, Michael.
She play tennis?
She's like 10 foot taller than me.
10 foot taller.
She's 10 foot taller
Is
than
she
you.
older than you? You're older than
Is
her?
she in high school?
I find black girls very attractive.
Is she in high school? Michael?
I do. Asian girl.
Oh yes. I told my wife if she keeps it up, I'm gonna.
You gonna find an Asian?
I'm finding it. She's 18 right now.
You know,
she's
good
actually.
for you.
You know, you told when you were a kid, there's just so many varieties of different girls out there. Why do you settle it? And
There's not.
it's just no. There are. There's like such a variety of different kinds of looks and different, and there's just. It's like there's only like 5% of each group that's worth dating.
5%.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Half of my grade is just ugly. And, like,
Right, 'cause they're
Spanish
ugly.
girls, And 2 of them are like cute.
They're gonna listen to this. Somebody might mention that to some
They're
of the girls
ugly.
in your class.
You mean like there's like girls.
Hashtag Lee is annoying.
Hashtag who's annoying?
So Lee is the one.
Lee.
Oh, see, that's the one you like because she's annoying.
No, that means she likes him.
Stupid.
No, you like her.
All
Yeah.
she talks
Better
about
yet, she likes you.
Yeah, she likes him.
You're right.
When girls are mean to you, that means they like you.
Somewhat.
So
At
how many
10 years
girls do you
old.
have been treating you that are mean to you?
Like 15.
So
Well,
you're
he's
a
got
stud.
one at home that's really mean to him.
I was
got
gonna
big-
say
And
this
I have
is,
a funny feeling it ain't because she likes him.
That means everyone likes her.
you know, it's more and more evident how much he's like his father,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
I mean,
Okay, the comedy show is ending.
All right. He
Michael
says we're
wants to go
done.
home.
Look, Bobby's tapping on the wall.
Bobby's like,
That was me.
all right, put her on, put something on. Let's get the hell out of here. Let me hear
Put
it.
something on.
No, put her on.
Do we have to?
Yes,
Why?
because Bobby gets pissed every time she comes
I was in a
on.
good mood.
I can't hear her.
So you want to annoy Bobby?
Hello?
What?
Is he on?
What was that?
Is she on?
Excuse me.
Is she on?
Hello?
Hello?
Is this thing
She's
on?
not in.
She's not here yet?
Come on now.
All right, I'm working on it. Hold
Come on. Oh my God, you are the worst at spontaneous
Well, Bobby
radio.
Bobby paid me money not to play it. So
Mickey Delaney just said I
I'm trying to
just pooped.
decide if I want to keep the money or not.
What? He gave you money
To not play it.
and you're not playing it?
Play the.
Well, then
I have a
gotta give the-
surprise.
then I
I
gotta give the
actually have a
money back.
surprise for you, and now next week I'm not giving it to you. What is this?
If you're going to play that song, I'm playing something for myself.
Go ahead. We'll do dueling extras, whatever it is. For the great and powerful, now you can lower it so we don't get in trouble. Bobby
Why are you
is,
playing this when
is
we get
41
zapped
because
off?
at least I got that. And I'm happy about it. Okay, it's my thing.
He needs a little pat on the back every day.
There you go. I'll keep playing it. All right. What's the problem? Shut up. For great and powerful, Bobby Inzarello, Ins 41. Thanks, Ins, for everything that you did. I'm sorry we didn't see each other and hang out.
No, don't even talk about that.
Woo! Applause in the background. Woo!
Go ahead, Bob.
No, it's been a great time. I really appreciate having Michael on here tonight. He did a great job. He did a really good job. Thank you.
Bob.
Yeah, give me that. Way to go. Entertaining stories. He
Very.
told us everything that we needed to know
All I
about
can
his
tell you is
father.
everybody had nice things to say. Ann Rothi says, good night, everyone. Have a great week. See you all next week. Hugs. I'll send you a shirt, Ann Rothi. She said, good job, Michael. Blunts, I said, was watching us. So hello to Blunts. I hope everything's good with you. We miss you a lot, Blunts. For everybody on Facebook, Greg
Till next
DiFilippo,
week, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
Charles Myers, Mickey Delaney, Ann Rothney, for Blunts, for Cindy Saval, for Fran Gatto. Thanks, Fran. It was good seeing you last night. Kevin Epstein and Joan Krupriasha and everybody else on Facebook. Thank you very much for watching us again. We'll be back next week. Hold on. Remember what we tell you, folks. Bobby's going to respond to this in about 2 seconds. Treat people with love and respect.
Treat people with kindness.
Yay.
Hey.
Treat them with love and
Nice.
respect. Pay it forward, please, because we know it's a fucked up world over there. For Michael Graziaday and his 5 reasons why he loves his father so much, and 5
He
reasons
went
why
down to 5. It was 6 before.
I thought it was 7.
you can say goodbye in a second.
And then on the way home,
Get-
Graz will tell somebody to go F themselves.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
his
Say
middle
what you want to say.
finger up the
We're ending. Talk. All right.
Goodbye. Next one who calls gets $20 from my dad.
Yeah.
Big goes to me.
For Strong Island Television and StrongIsland.com, for GothamGoGrass.com, for Ins41.com, for Richard Zarelli, bought up extraordinaire. Thank you, Richard, for Bobby Ins41 and Zarello. For this guy that we're going to midget toss him next week, Michael Graziaday, and for Bobby Lacera from StrongIsland.com and Strong Island Entertainment. Good night. God bless, and we'll see you
What
next
is
week.
midget toss?
A midget toss is about what I'm going to do to you in about 10 seconds when
Bye.
when
Good
the
night,
thing goes
everybody.
off. I'm
Bye.
going to throw
Enjoy
you.
your
All right. Good night. Nana Graziaday. Nana Nicole is gay. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Tune in next time, if there is a next time.
We'll have one more next time.
Spanning the world.